Hey guys, here at OSMVTXRoots.com. This video is here to show you guys some of the more functionalities you can get out of the secondary ticker display. This was actually a request video by some of you guys on YouTube, and we're going to show you how the different animations can be adjusted on the secondary ticker display. As you can see here, another interesting function of this phone is that actually the accelerometer actually works directly in the operating system, which makes for an interesting twist because we typically see that locked down in most builds of Android. This means that most applications will also be able to be run in horizontal view instead of only in landscape view, which is great for gamers out there. So again, back on track, let's take a look at the ticker display one more time. If we want to go into the settings first to get that functionality, again, you can adjust that in settings. Let's take a look at the ticker display. So the first one we're going to go through is the neutral display. This displays the time in a very stylish function and fashion. So if we turn the actual phone off, you can see that the ticker display will now be displayed like this. If this one is not for you, we can also change this one, of course, back to a different style, such as the with analog clock. This shows the analog clock on the side, along with the time, date, and battery information, and your essentially that's it. The third type of display that you can also navigate through is actually the pin dots display. This allows you to see your time essentially and your battery information in this more stylized view, and the icons are slightly larger, but you don't get as much information as you do from the analog display. The fourth version that we can see here includes the heart. This is a very stylized version. It's more targeted for younger audiences out there and younger customers. You can see how it's more animated, more fun. Perhaps as a Valentine's Day theme, this would be nice to place on here. You have a heart, so you have the time and also the battery information. And another one includes neutral. And neutral is the one that we actually showed you. That's going to show up twice, actually. The standard version, actually, the first one, just shows you your time, date, and information. There's also an overflow impact, which also essentially shows an extremely large clock. It's a very simplistic one, but also a very organized one for those of you looking for something simplistic but neat to display. This is actually a pretty good version for you to pick. The next one is a 7-segment display. The 7-segment display actually shows you the clock in a more old-fashioned retro style. So those of you looking for retro displays will probably like this one. It's very similar to a old-fashioned clock where you actually see the display being changed on the grid on the side. It also shows you your date and your battery information, which is not bad at all. And last of all, we're going to show you the changing of contrast and reversal of black and white between the ticker display. So in sleep mode, we're actually going to change that to black again. So now everything has been changed. So now it's in black. And if we wanted to go and show you, for example, another one that's been changed, we can choose the neutral overflow and turn that off. And now it's black instead of in white as the contrast. Again, another benefit of this monochrome screen is it doesn't have a backlight when turned off, so it can be readable even in the brightest of sunlights. Like the e-ink screens, it's like printed on the phone instead of being something that's a screen-like effect, which is difficult to read under direct sunlight. This one actually gets brighter under direct sunlight. And overall, that's just a quick look. The same thing can also be applied essentially into the same operating system when the phone is turned on. I can also reverse to black and white while actually using the phone for the touch keys actually. So the touch keys I can reverse to the white background like so, or I can change that back to the black background like so. And essentially that's it as far as the ticker display is concerned. Thanks for watching these quick tips and tricks on the ticker display here at OSMVTXRoots.com for the Sharp Aquos phone.